going to do a quick review on Le Petit Chef. So we ate there last night. It is on the Celebrity. We're on the Celebrity Apex, but I think it's also on the Celebrity Edge. Mm-hmm. So what it is, it's a specialty dining, so it is an additional fee, and I think I booked this before we got on the ship, so I think it was like $50 to $55 a person. It was a digital animated show, I would say.
Yeah, like dinner and a show type thing.
Yeah. So what they did is it follows a couple from falling in love all through the seasons. So they do spring, summer, fall and winter. Yeah. Almost forgot fall. Oh. And so it pairs a dish with each of the seasons. So they have a set menu.
Yes. Yeah, it's a set menu that you can do. And if you don't like that set menu, if there's something that you don't want, on the back side, what you can do is you can actually choose a different type of food that you like. So let's say if in the summertime it was, or not summertime, I'm sorry, in the fall it was the filet, right? If you don't want steak, then you can choose to do fish. It's just when you choose something different, the animation that is on the table and on the plate, it just won't match exactly what they're making. So
and it's a set alternative menu.
Yes.
So it's not like you can choose whatever you want. So there's one other option, and you can mix and match if you want to do like one from the main menu and one from the alternative. We decided to do the main menu since it would match the animation. So our first dish, which was spring season, which it was really cool, the animated characters that they display onto your table, they're falling in love, and then they make you a dish. And so they made us chilled spring pea soup. It had, okay, so I like peas. I don't love peas, but I like peas. James does not like peas, but he still went with it.
I ate it. I didn't eat all of it, but I ate it. I did.
And so it was definitely a chilled soup, so not hot. It was definitely PE, if that's even a word. It had bits of bacon in it, and then like a surprise, like a block of cheese. And so if you got a piece of that cheese and then ate the soup, I felt like it tasted a lot better, but it wasn't really either one of our jams.
No. Maybe if it was warm, I might have been a little bit more, because I don't hate peas, but it's not my favorite to eat. But if they're warm, I might deal with it. But the chilled part was probably the part that got me. I was just trying to search for all the bacon that was inside of it.
It was interesting to try, but probably not something I would ever order again. No. So the next season, which if it's spring, then the summer would be summer, and so it walks through them having little kids.
Yeah.
And
I think they're at the beach.
No, they live. This is where they live. I don't know if it's at the beach.
They're at the beach.
We'll show you the animated somewhere. Yeah. And so it was summer, and they make you a dish again, and it's really cool because they're using stuff that's growing off of their land. So like they're chopping down trees and stuff like that, and it's just funny to see. Yeah. And so we had snow crab pasta. So it had sweet corn, basil, cherry tomatoes, and aged Parmesan on it. James is not a seafood person.
No, but it was really good. The crab in it was really small, so you couldn't even taste it. But the pasta and the sauce and everything they had on it was fantastic.
Yeah, so. It was really good. As someone who loves seafood, I would have loved more crab, but I could always love more crab. But it was a really good pasta dish, and we ate it all. So I think it was really, really good.
Yeah, that was good.
And then the next season was fall. And again, a digital animated little show, and then they made you a grilled beef filet mignon. And you could order this however you like your fillets cooked, which was nice. So that was ordered to your preference, and it was a big, thick.
Yeah, it was a big, thick piece of filet. And sometimes with fillets, you can actually kind of mess the fillet up, right? Because most fillets are really thick, so it's either going to be overcooked or it's going to be undercooked from how you want it. You know, if you wanted it medium rare, sometimes it's more medium than it is medium to rare. Or if you wanted it, medium well, then it's probably more medium than it is medium well. But the flavor of it was great. I thought that the beef was
well, and
fantastic.
I thought it was cooked right because
it was.
We ordered both medium rare. We're Texas people, y'all. Almost like our steaks a little mooing still, but and it was cooked the way I would have expected it to be cooked.
Real tender too.
So with it had this short rib croissant flaky pastry thing. Not croissant, but like wrapped in like
it was like an egg roll.
Like an egg roll, but it was like a pastry puff around it. It had a warm spiced pumpkin puree, some baby vegetables, and some glazed onions. So we had carrot, we had a zucchini, we had a shallot, and we had some onions. That was just a really good dish. And all through this, we actually ordered. They came around and asked for your drinks, and when I booked this, we were on the had some sort of special, so we have the premium drink package, so we're pretty much not paying for any drinks that we order. And they had $20 per person, a pairing of wines. James decided to do it, so I got peer pressured to do it.
It was good.
Now, granted, I think the wines that we ordered or something similar could have probably been included in our drink package already.
Probably, yes.
But it was $20 a person, so and it was a new wine per season. Not a whole glass of wine, guys. Like, we weren't drinking that much. It was
like 3 ounces.
A little tasting.
Yeah.
And what was good for us is we don't gravitate towards white wines, and it was a lot of white wines, and they were all really good. Probably not something we would typically drink on all the time, but it was pretty good. And so the only red we had was with this beef, which was nice. Which of course,
and I believe it was a cab, if I'm not mistaken.
It was a Zinfandel.
Oh, it's Zinfandel.
From California, so it was good. And then the last course was winter, which you guessed it was dessert. And so they did their digital animation. I'll let you see kind of some of that digital rendering. And then they gave us our dish, which was a double chocolate fudge brownie. It had vanilla gelato, caramelized marshmallows, and the brownie had some sort of nuts in it.
Like walnuts or something. Something
like that. Very, very fudgy. The ice cream was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And then with our dish, they paired the wine pairing, if you got that, with a port.
Or you could choose to do
Or you could choose a dessert wine. And man, ports are just really strong and full of lots of sugar. And it just typically is not our jam. So we ordered the dessert wine, but the table next to us ordered the port and was also doing the pairing, and they somehow swapped us. And it came in a normal wine glass, so the ports are typically served in those smaller glasses. So we thought we were having our dessert wine, and we took a sip and we're like, wow. And then we realized we had gotten swapped, so they gave us their glasses because they hadn't drank out of them, and it was another white wine, and man, I wish I could tell you, it was very sweet, and we're not sweet wine people either. No. It's probably not something I would drink all the time because it was so sweet. But it was really, really, really
but
good.
It went well actually with the brownie and the ice cream and all that stuff.
So we got to try both. The port still not our jam. Yeah, it wakes you up real quick. Yeah. But all in all, what do you say?
I actually enjoyed it. I really did enjoy the experience, the ambiance. I loved the animation and everything that they did on the table. The story was cool too because you got to see them, go from kids to teenagers or having kids and then having grandkids
going off to college.
Yeah, so it was cool.
You sad.
Yeah, it was really nice to see that, and just the animation again was cool. The food I thought was great. The portions,
they were big.
They were big portions, so you're not getting some little itty piece of steak that's only this big or some pasta that's only this big.
The steak was a huge piece. I had to give him half of my piece.
Yeah,
it was so big.
Diane only ate half of hers, so So don't be afraid if you're thinking about it. It's definitely worth the extra $50 to $55 in order to do it, in my opinion, because to me it's an experience that you don't really get to see very often. So unless you go on some other type of cruise line or something like that where they have all kinds of animations like that.
We go on Disney, so... Shocker.
Yeah.
We go on Disney, but at the same... I didn't even notice you worked that out. And they have an animation restaurant, main dining restaurant, and that's fun, and it's all on the walls and stuff, but this was a completely different experience, and I don't think many other restaurants do something similar, so it's a good experience. I would experience it again. I would love to experience it with my kids, but my kids wouldn't eat any of this food, so also celebrities, we haven't seen very many kids. There were some kids in there, but I'm not going to pay.
I'd say like a dozen kids total on the whole show.
$50 for them to watch a show that they're not going to eat, and so would love to do that with them. But it was great. I recommend it. I think you should book it if you are able to. It's a small restaurant. I was shocked at how small that restaurant was, and so book in advance because they fill up very quickly. But
yes.
Overall. Really good.
Really good.
And thank you for watching our review of La Petite Chef. And if you like this and all of our other content, please subscribe. We would love for you to join us through all of our adventures and give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can boost our posts a little bit higher so that more people can see our content. And thank you. Let us know what you think. Let us, if you've done La Petite Chef, in the comments, write what your experience was, if you enjoyed, if you have anything else to offer.
Yeah, good or bad. We want to know, because this was our first time, being at this type of restaurant. So we want to know down in there what you guys all think about it too. So let us know.
Thank you.
See you guys. Bye.